2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
So it looks like he aims to beat Justin Thomas, hey? Should add an extra bit of excitement to our coverage today.
Yeah, that goes without saying, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I can't think of someone I would rather not go up against than Justin Thomas. He has every single competitive bone in good working order in his body.
Well, the closer he gets to the hole, the more determined he gets. Look out for this rival because Justin Thomas is coming for you. Can't wait to keep an eye on how it plays out. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, there's the line, the greenside bunker. Can they get this one up and down? What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
If it's up, it could be in. Steady on. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's currently tied for 11th. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. A par putt awaits. Oh, what a stroke. Yeah, good job. Nice par. And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. From around 140 yards here.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Putting for par.
So far, so good.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Playing their fourth shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Well, when your rival plays golf every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is what you get.
Lexi Thompson currently on top of things right now. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the fourth. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. That's pretty tidy. Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 8th place. And he needs this to save par. Ooh, right by the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Going with the 5-iron here. Second shot here on the 6th. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? An opportunity to make their par. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, what a touch of class. Holes it from the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And one of America's finest, Lexi Thompson, currently leads this tournament.
Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Okay, steady now. Just a 4-footer remaining.
On a nice line.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
And here we are with the third shot. Going with the pitching wedge here. Let's return to live play now. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Such soft hands.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Good putt that. Bubba Watson, our leader in this one. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. That's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Pretty good shot there.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
That one's headed right and staying right.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. A good stroke.
That gets the job done.
And as we transition into the back nine, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back nine to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Second shot here on the 10th hole. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Time now for the fourth shot. 5 shots off the pace. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
How good was that bunker shot? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Oh, well done. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently in 3rd place.
And here we are with their 4th. Sitting at 2 over par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Par putt coming up here.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. "11 feet left to the hole. Like the look of this one. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
That's disappointing.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And back to the play, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. Wow. That was handy holding out from there. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. And with that now, back to level par. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Opting for the 6-iron. Look like this one's heading to the beach. Not the result they were after there.
And coming up well short.
And a par putt awaits him. That was a gallant attempt. A bogey putt awaits. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Now 5 strokes behind. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
Yes. Very smooth tempo there on that chip.
This is a par putt. And the putt drops now 1 over, heading down the stretch. Here's a look at Bubba Watson from earlier. Our current leader showing us why they're on top. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
And from the bunker here. This putt is about 16 feet.
This is what they have left for a par. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And that's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
That doggle hunt.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Went straight down.
Going with the 7. Oh, got unlucky there. That's not what they were looking for.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Go in. And he holds it. What a putt. Justin Thomas is our current leader. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Quality shot, that one, from around 180 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
And here we are with the third shot.
That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it's just a tap in awaits.
And that will do it. His work is done here. Well, I'm sure that wasn't what this player had in mind for this event, but hopefully there's something better in their immediate future.
Yeah, that is putting it very gently there, Luke. Not very much happening at all in this player's game this week.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beem, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. TK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Well, last time they played, JT came out on top, so let's see how that affects the rivalry this time around.
No question, a wonderful drive of the golf ball, brilliant with his irons, super short game, and as you noted, that fire in his belly continues to burn brightly. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event.
That's nicely done. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Has to putt this one downhill. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, well played.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He finds himself in a share of fourth. Now let's hear from our on-course reporter, John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week because these approach shots into these greens, they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again. And now we have this player currently sharing top spot on the leaderboard with the legendary Tiger Woods.
Here we are at the third.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him in the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently because he does bring a different energy, and
sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Even for the day in a share of 9. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Let's take a look at the current standings. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Luke, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
This putt is about 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here. These are on rails, looking good.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Currently 4 under for the event. Looking at a par 5 here. Three wins already this season. Sitting at 4 under for the day. They currently share the lead in this one. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Playing their 4th shot. He shares top spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
It's looking solid.
It was on a good line. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And that's for a bogey. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And after that hole, the standings have this player in 2nd place, behind Tiger Woods.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
That got caught up in a few of the branches. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. sitting at -3 in a share of second spot.
This one's heading towards the cabbage.
It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. This one's for bogey. Oh, just missed. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And there it is. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Yes! Hold it! Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Moments like that deserve another look.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9. Oh, absolutely flushed. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And this putt to move into second place. This one's online. Just didn't drop. Putting for birdie.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
He's currently just in second place.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no. Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
How close was that to going down? Time now for the 4th shot.
He's 2 shots back.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
This one for bogey.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Going with the 5-wood. Woo, back there, horsey. That's some good golf right there. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. Remember, there's 2 important parts of a putt, line and length. Too much length on that one. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green.
And this from the greenside rough.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for bogey.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
Making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in two.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
I got to say, that was a very poor effort.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Well, Rich, you think they're going to make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
That's frustrating. And this one will be for bogey.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Birdied their last hole.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
They got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
And that'll drop him down to even par now.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Needs this to kick a bit left. Good shot there, Beamer. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
He's got this to halve Justin Thomas.
This one's tracking. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And he dances his way to the top 10 after that delightful shot. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here, 5 strokes behind our leader. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there. Sitting at 1 under the card. Currently tied for 9th. This putt for par here. And down she goes. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's currently in a share of 11th place. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Sitting at -1, trying to crack into the top 10. Going with the hybrid. Oh, this would be handy if we could bounce right. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. Ooh, right by the hole. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. Nice little par putt here.
This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, so close. Putting now for a bogey. And the putt drops. Now even par heading down the stretch. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one looks like it's going right. Right into the water on that one. Even for the day. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
You like that, didn't you? Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
And back to the course with the live action. Sitting at +1. Just a couple of inches away from finding that one. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 7 shots behind after that. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Just hammered that through the line. And this putt for a final score of 72. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. Well, Rich, we had high expectations for this player early.